There has been an unbelievable outpouring of support, Harry, from across the entire world of sports and beyond. And it's because Bill Russell did have such an impact on and off the court. I mean, you can't understate, obviously, the winning. You also can't understate what he meant to multiple generations of players in the NBA that came after him. But he was an inspiration on a national level, marching alongside Martin Luther King Jr., standing next to Muhammad Ali. You mentioned earlier the story of Bill Russell when a restaurant refused to serve the black players on the Celtics, him refusing to play. I think sometimes people think, well, that's an easy position to take. There's no chance that anything Bill Russell did back then in that era, in that city, standing up for everything that he stood up for was easy by any means.
Yeah, and especially a city that really didn't embrace him, even though he was a star player and he was winning there. So he overcame so many obstacles. And if you're watching ESPN2 right now, they just showed the picture that I think is the most iconic of Bill Russell, with him sitting aside Muhammad Ali, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Lou Alcindor at the time, and Jim Brown, in support of Muhammad Ali, where he did not want to go fight in Vietnam because of the way black people were being treated in this country. So to me, that's the most iconic photo of Bill Russell ever. And I think second to that would be the one of him with all those rings on his hand and the ones he's holding in his hand as well.
We will have on Michael Wilbon to discuss the life and legacy of Bill Russell in just about 1 hour. But I mentioned the outpouring of support from across the NBA and beyond. Basketball Hall of Famer Oscar Robertson was on game night. He discussed what Bill Russell meant.
Bill went through a lot of different things when he was playing ball for the Boston Celtics and where he was living and how he was treated and whatnot. And he got to be a point, I talked to him on several occasions about this. He was just a man's man, and he did things to help himself and help his people. He got involved with a lot of civil rights situations, which people didn't do at that particular time. But he had the stage, he had the background where he could do this and get away with it. And Bill went through a lot, and I don't think really the majority of people in this world today really understand all the things that he and his family went through and what he went through as a basketball player playing with the Boston Celtics.
So you heard it there from Oscar Robertson. I mean, it's amazing, Harry, if you can do what he did in terms of winning with the 11 championships. And I mean, just remarkable with the 12-time All-Stars and the first black player inducted into the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame. He was voted the greatest player in the history of the NBA by the Basketball Writers Association of America in 1980. It is amazing when you can have all of that on your resume. And really the first thing people talk about is what you did off the court. That is so amazing to me about the life of Bill Russell.
The true definition of the word leadership, Amber. He was as great as they came when it came to leading. He led in a lot of different ways. And it's just sad that he's no longer with us, but we're going to celebrate his life because he meant so much to this world. And he overcame a lot of obstacles while being phenomenal on a basketball court. But I can't say enough how thankful I am for a guy like Bill Russell, because who knows? I wouldn't even be here right now at ESPN doing this show if it wasn't for a guy like Bill Russell. I probably wouldn't have played in the NFL for the years I played if it wasn't for a guy like Bill Russell. So to have him a part of my life, not closely, but to be able to study from afar, I'm thankful for.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus right now.